get together and touch the lives of the homeless out here in the streets, because a lot of people don't realize a lot of people are homeless because of the things of the residue that are attached to them because of childhood sexual assault and sexual abuse. That because the enemy plays with your mind so much that these things happen to you, the residue of domestic violence and drug use. And sometimes, people just need to know that they're loved, that someone understands, that someone's there. So I also want to reach out to the homeless, the communities around and give. And to also see if I can just get a little food pantry going on too.
Well, I think that's just awesome, because that's what it is. That's what it's about. God don't heal you for you to be bitter. God heals you for you could go back, reach a sister, reach a brother, pull them out of the pit, so then they could go forth, and it should just be like fire and a chain reaction going on, so that we could, because I believe that your position in the family, I don't believe that where we're born at in the family is any mistake. I feel that we're born right where we're supposed to be. So we're the generation that is breaking these generational curses, because truth be told, the buck stops here. We're not going to allow another child in my family, and I know not in your family, not that we know about, is going to become a victim of child sexual abuse, not on my watch. And we are working to restore the village, because we owe it to these children to restore the village for them. It's no reason why these children cannot walk up and down the street and play and have a childhood without being touched by a pedophile, or they can't go out and play. And you got to watch out for the snakes in the grass and the snakes in the house too these days. But we are just going to just band together and really, really, really attack these things. So I did have another question for you, because I always feel that we can relate to different women. And so in your strength now, what woman of the Bible are you?
I want to tell you, at first I thought I was Tamar. But God broke that and told me I was not Tamar. I would say Ruth came to mind.
I love Ruth. Ruth is beautiful. And what is it about Ruth that makes you draw to her?
Ruth was steadfast. She stayed there with her mother-in-law, and she believed and she served in her God. I believe and I serve in my God, and I'm steadfast in what I believe. I really am. And she stayed there, and she was there on that threshing floor, and Boaz was there, and he came to her rescue. God came to my rescue, thank you, Jesus. And I thank him. I thank him because he transformed me, he healed me, and he made me whole. And I didn't go crazy in the midst of my storm, which is now, my sunshine. And I would say it's for Ruth.
Well, that is so awesome. So I want to thank you, Shauna, for being on the show tonight, Miss Shauna Dove, a.k.a. Ruth. And I want to thank you for sharing with the women on tonight the things that you have been through, because someone needs to hear it. And I just want to, before I let you ladies go, while she said, Ruth, we could get on this. Some of y'all need some change. Change is not always a bad thing. You need to change your circle. You need to not be afraid to sever ties with the things that are suffocating you, with those people that are stumping your growth. Change is not a bad thing. God is probably trying, like, with all his might, doing everything except bringing the axe and chopping it, chopping the bed in half of some of these men that you guys are sleeping with, because you're unequally yoked, and he can't give you, or he can't take you where he needs to take you because of what you are attached to. And it's very serious. It's very serious in this season for you to be mindful of who you are attached to. just because y'all been friends and just because that's your family, that doesn't mean that you have to stay and tolerate. You know, we have to be able to operate in love. And just because you forgive, that doesn't mean that you gotta tee-hee and be all up in a apartments and all of that stuff, because you can love from over here. Forgive and move forward. And those things that are sucking you, because as women, we are receivers. So we have to watch what we are receiving. We have to watch what we're plugged into. If we're plugged into the wrong energy source and it's draining us, that is a problem. And how are you going to ever go forward in your purpose if you're scared to step out on faith, come out of your comfort zone? Because if the truth be told, some of you are just with this person because it's comfortable for you. But I dare you to trust God and allow God to minister to you in your place alone. You know, that he'll walk with you and he'll talk with you and he'll fill those voids. I used to always say I feel like a motherless child, but God has filled every void in my life. It's some places that he's still revealing to me that I have not let go. But it's not being in a crowd, because I used to always be with my posse. But I thank God for deliverance for that. So God wants to do a new thing in us. And he can't do that new thing if we keep hanging around those same people, bitter, broken, not going anywhere, not receiving the word, not receiving the ministry, not receiving what they need to receive from you. So you're assigned to them for a season. And when that season is over, you got to move. And then and as time winds up and it's getting close to the time for Jesus to come back, you got to move. You got to move, because things have to be done expeditiously. So we have to be on the move. So I just want to thank everybody on tonight who has tuned into the first episode of Let's Pillow Talk. And I'm telling you, I'm just so excited. I thank Leroy and I thank Kendall for believing in me and trusting me with their vision for Life Enhancement Radio. And I just pray that you guys will continue to believe in me as we go to the next level, that someone within the sound of my voice will be healed by listening to Let's Pillow Talk. And we will continue to deal with the issues, because I'm not going to be quiet about the issues that are plaguing men and women, because God has blessed me so much that men come into my presence telling me about how they've been molested. And it's not even shocking to me anymore, because pedophile, I think that I done heard it all. The first time my ears may have bled a little bit, but God trusts me with this. He trusts me with it, and I thank him for it. It keeps me up at night praying. You know, sometimes I just have to wake up and pray, you know, Lord, protect that child that's being molested, because it's like I feel it in my belly. So I just thank you guys for trusting me. I thank you guys for believing me. I thank everyone who it pours into me and encourages me and tells me that I made them want to forgive or I've helped them in some way. I just thank you guys for that. And I want you guys to continue to support Life Enhancement Radio as we continue to enhance the lives of our listeners. So with that being said, on Wednesdays, which is tomorrow, we have conversations with Deborah Franklin, and that's at 6:30. On Thursdays, we have True to the T with Miss Tashira Miles Jones, and that's Thursdays at 7 p.m. On Saturday, we have Sister Girl Sessions, and that is with Desiree. No, that's not with Desiree. And I didn't write her name. But that's Saturday at noon. And then on Mondays at 7, we have That's My Song. And that's with Desiree McConnell. And then The Compassionate Kind with Sherelle Ashton on Wednesdays at 9. So you guys continue to follow and listen and just support the radio show. And if you have any topics that you would like to be discussed on Let's Pillow Talk, you can email them to me at letspillowtalk@yahoo.com. And if it's anybody that is on the line that's dealing with child sexual abuse, domestic violence, homelessness, you don't have food to feed your children, I have some sisters on deck. and we will help you out. But if we don't know that there is a need, then that need cannot be met. So I just need for anybody that has an issue and you need help to reach out. No more sitting at home wondering how you're going to feed your children. No more staying in a relationship and you don't know how to get out of and fear for your life. There are resources available, and I can help you get in contact with the right person that can help you. So again, reach out to me, letspillowtalk.com, at yahoo.com. And if you want to be a guest on the show, also email me, because we're going to be having some great guests on the show, male and female. And we're going to talk about child sexual abuse. We're going to talk about some issues that we need to clean up. So thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. And you ladies have a wonderful night, and I'll be praying for you all. God bless. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
There is a prophetic word on tonight. Whatever you're faced with, whatever problem you're going through, you got to tell your spirit, man, the sun is going to shine until you hold out. Listen here. I like this part. See, what it says is, weeping may endure for a night. Come on. Say weeping. It may endure for a night. But you gotta know that trouble don't last always. You gotta get it in your spirit, man. You gotta know that joy shall come in the morning. Come on. I don't care what the problem, the prophetic word is, that joy is coming in the morning. You gotta worship right there. You just gotta wait until the morning. That's the word. That's the word. Listen here. Listen here. I won't let go. I can't let go of my faith. Why you can't let go of your faith? Because the sun, we going back to the sun, it's going to shine. If I hold out. See, that's it. That's the nucleus of the song. That's all I got to do. I just got to hold out. When I'm crying and nobody can comprehend the magnitude of what I'm going through, when I'm in that quiet place and when I'm crying and I'm bleeding on the inside, I just got to hold out. We're going back there. You got to know that weeping. Y'all got to get with us. Somebody in this place is burdened. They're stricken. After the storm is over, there's a rainbow. Joy, it comes in the morning. You just gotta wait. It's that simple. Just wait. Come on. Until the morning. Woo. Listen here. I can't let go of my faith, people of God. That's the song. That's it. That's all we saying is the sun is going to shine. That's all we saying. That's all we come to let you all know. The prophetic word on tonight is, it's going to shine in the morning. I don't care what you're going through. You may be crying. There's an internal bleeding. But the prophetic word on tonight, the therapeutic word is that the sun is going to shine on your situation. I don't want you to doubt, get depressed, or get into the position, Father, I don't know what to do. It's not about you, because your end was foretold in the beginning. Did you get that? Your end was foretold in the beginning. Deliverance was placed on your life before the foundations of the world. So I come to let you know that it's going to shine on your situation. You gotta know that it's gonna shine. You just gotta tell your spirit, man, it's gonna